This is George Veeder, Veeder Financial Group, and I wanted to spend just a minute reintroducing you to a very important part of our practice, which would be Bruce Nielsen and our estate planning focus. Now, as you know, we help people with taxes, and we help people with portfolio planning, and we help people with estate planning. Bruce, I've known him for over 20 years, and he's been a dependable resource for clients as I've built this practice in getting the answers they need to how to protect the future of their assets as it transitions to their next of kin. So I want Bruce to introduce himself, tell you a little bit about why we feel estate planning is an important part of anybody's financial plan, and please embrace what he has to say and come in and get his counsel.
Hi, my name is Bruce Nielsen. I'm an attorney. I work here with Veeder Financial. Veeder Financial is in the business of helping people. And that's what I do too. I help people primarily with their estate plan. And an estate plan is an essential part to any financial plan that you might have. You might know that estate planning involves things like wills and trusts, but many people avoid dealing with it because they think they have to bring in a bunch of documents, collect a bunch of information before they can start any kind of estate plan process. I tell people to bring nothing to the initial estate planning interview because it is not that complicated. Did you know that if you do not have an estate plan, the California Probate Code has an estate plan that will apply to you? You may or may not like the estate plan that the state has, and I know that your heirs will not like the 1 to 2 year probate process and the thousands of dollars that probate code estate plan will cost them. So it's essential to kind of get something together, and it doesn't have to be complicated. What it does is uncomplicate the probate process. A probate will apply even if the only major asset you have is your home. A probate will apply even if you have a will. Probate is caused by property that's in the name of a deceased person. So what we do with the trust, you've heard the term living trust, so while you're living, you make a trust and you put your assets in the name of that trust. Now, when you're deceased, there isn't property in the name of a dead person. It's in the trust, and the trust is there to distribute your property as you've decided. It's there to determine how your property is distributed, how it's used, and it's even there to be very flexible and take care of those who may not be able to manage their own finances. So the trust uncomplicates things, and you are still in control because you control the trust. It's revocable, changeable at any time before you pass away. The other thing that is needed in a complete estate plan is documents like powers of attorney, healthcare directives. You've heard those, maybe you've heard those terms. Those are to be there to function if you become unable to make decisions for yourself, and again, to avoid court involvement. You're in control of who makes those decisions, not the court. So I have my offices here in the Veeder Suite, so even though I'm associated with them, I'm not really part of their business, but you can get my number through them and to schedule a time to meet without fee to discuss estate planning options. Any documents that you decide we need to prepare or things we need to do, those can be done for a reasonable fee. And remember that your financial plan is not complete without an estate plan. Thank you very much.